My name is John W. Boushka. I wrote under the name of Bill, that was my nickname, and the book is Do Ask, Do Tell, A Gay Conservative Lashes Back. The biggest idea is about the invasion of private spaces, the correspondence between when I was thrown out of college in 1961 for admitting to the dean that I was a latent homosexual, to the debate on Don't Ask, Don't Tell that started in 1993, 32 years later when Bill Clinton was elected, and the whole idea that there's no privacy in the barracks when you're in the military. That was the most important argument, which the gay lobby didn't like admitting. The other big arguments were the idea that sometimes people have to be in situations they don't want to be in. They can be conscripted, and we don't have an active draft now, but we have selective service now, even that only men have to enter by birth sex. And you sometimes have to be in situations you didn't choose to be in, and if you're not in it, your credibility as a person can be affected in other things you want to do, other jobs you may want to have. That's an important concept, is fitting into society and meeting its needs when they change because of external issues. Also, the fact that I was an only child, which meant my parents wouldn't have a lineage. That was the other big thing. I was very picky about who I would bring into my life for a relationship, and I sort of wasn't in a position where I had a right to be picky, because I wasn't as good at things as other men and boys were supposed to be, so I didn't have a right to be picky. And so that's a very mean-sounding idea right now, but that's how people thought. And you still see that in the cultural wars today. An issue like this has a lot to do with your own integrity as a person, how well you did as an individual. It doesn't have as much to do with what group or oppressed group you think you belong to. It has more to do with how you did as an individual. And I think that's really important, that karma really matters.